Welcome to the second World Cup in Wujin, China. These are the top 12 teams competing from around the world. There are teams from Australia, Canada, China 1, China 2, Germany, Great Britain, Hong Kong, China, Macau, China, the Philippines, Chinese Taipei, Thailand and Russia. Each team will be racing for points, with the highest scoring team winning the overall competition.
It's an amazing experience. You got all the best teams from around the world here. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
October is the drier time of the year in the Wujin district, but constant rain set in for the 3 days of the competition. It presented complications for some teams and limited the official TV broadcast, but ultimately it defined the competition by enabling innovation and persistence. On to the competition. We'll start with the 100-metre heats. All teams have 2 races. Times will be added together, with the fastest 8 teams going into the semi-final. The remaining 4 will face off in the tail race. In the first semi-final, it's Hong Kong, Thailand, China 1 and the Philippines. China 1 sets an early trend with a clear win. The Philippines come in second. In the second 100-metre semi-final, China demonstrates its strength over old rivals Canada with a significant win. Taipei and Australia are a close 3rd and 4th. The slowest 4 teams from the finals compete in the 100-metre minor final for 5th to 8th position. Taipei snatches a photo finish win over the Philippines. Australia is hindered by a broken paddle.
So we did have a paddle break on the first stroke, which creates an absolutely fantastic crack, but stuff happens and we roll with it. Really proud of him, really good.
In the 100-metre grand final, there's Canada, China 2, China 1 and Thailand. Canada work hard to maintain pace with China, but eventually fall back with Thailand. China 1 and 2 surge out in front, with China 2 taking the win with a time of 22.496 seconds and China 1 a 22.779, followed by Canada's 24.912 and Thailand's 25.203 seconds. On to the 200-metre heats. The winners and the 4 fastest losers will go on to the final. The first repechage race is affected by a collision after a steering failure with Great Britain. They're disqualified and the race is rerun with Canada and Germany.
It's a bit choppy around at the start. There's a lot of wind around, blowing from left to right, so it's not difficult, but it can be a bit of a challenge.
Canada get away strongly and secure their place in the final. Germany keeping a fast pace from behind.
Yeah, it was a pity that we only were the second, but it was very tight.
In the second repechage, it's Russia, Macau, Australia and Hong Kong. Hong Kong gets off the line fast and go paddle for paddle with Australia. Australia getting in front and takes the race, with Hong Kong scoring an impressive second.
We're doing good.
The 200-metre minor final has Taipei, Hong Kong, the Philippines and Australia. Taipei and Australia swap the lead throughout the race. It's too close to call, but in the final seconds, Taipei edges Australia for the win. After a strong start to the tournament, Australia has a team meeting to refocus.
I need that discipline. First rule number 1, you have to work as a unit. Second, come power. Third, speed, and after rate.
In the 200-metre grand final, Canada are going to have to pull out all the stops to match the Chinese teams. And Thailand are performing well. They'll also be in the mix. China 2 are strong from the start and finish with a time of 46.809, but Canada and China 1 are in a close battle. It's a photo finish for second place, with Canada just taking it with a time of 47.647 compared to China 1's 47.843 and Thailand with 48.699.
Anytime you can beat a Chinese team at a short distance race, particularly in China, it's a big deal, and this is sort of a big rivalry from the last Worlds, and we're really happy, as you can tell from the celebration here. So.
For the 400-metre relay, each team will be split into 2 boats and will race only one other opponent. The second half of the team cannot start until the first team has crossed the 200-metre finish line. The winner of the heats and the 2 fastest losers will go on to the repechage races. The Philippines and China 2 are first up in the 400-metre relay quarterfinals. China 2 settles in for a strong win and they advance into the semi-finals. Thailand and China 1 are in the second quarterfinal. Thailand hold the pace for the first half but fall back. China 1 go on to the semi. Russia and Canada are up in the next quarterfinal. Russia digs deep to match Canada right up to the changeover point, but are then outmatched by Canada right to the finish. In the first of the semi-finals, Thailand faces China 2. The rain makes for complicated racing. Thailand use it to their advantage and match China in the first half. From here, China 2 breaks away for the win. In the second semi-final, Canada and China 1 find themselves in contention again. After being beaten by Canada earlier, China 1 powers ahead for the win. Canada then go head-to-head with Thailand, Canada as favourites in the relay minor final. Thailand uses their underdog status as inspiration and leads all the way to the finish line, getting much-needed points for the championship. China 1 and 2 are up in the relay grand final. China 2 are the favourites, but they're challenged the whole way by Team 1 and are only just able to break away from the win with a time of 141.089, followed by China 1's time of 142.026. China 2 is looking well poised to take the championship, with second and third to be rivalled by China 1 and Canada. The 500 metre races require the platform to be moved to the back of the lake. The winners from the heats will go on to the semi-finals, along with the 2 fastest losers. The remainder will go into the repechage races. It's the first round. It's Great Britain, Taipei and Germany. Taipei are the strongest, just holding a lead over Germany and Great Britain.
I'm not sure where we came, we've got to wait for the result, but it's teams we've been racing against hard all week, so.
In the first 500 metre semi-final, it's the Philippines, China 2, Thailand and Australia. China 2 are pressured by Thailand all the way to the finish line. In the second semi-final, it's Russia, Canada, China 1 and Taipei. China 1 grabbed the win with a photo finish separating Canada and Taipei. In the 500 metre minor final, there's Russia, Taipei, Canada and the Philippines. Canada pulls out all the stops and have a comfortable win. In the 500 metre grand final, it's Australia, China 1, China 2 and Thailand. For the first half of the race, it's deadlocked, but towards the end, China 2 pulls ahead. Thailand and China 1 push on for second. China 1 just snatches it, with Australia rounding up fourth. On to the 1,000 metre team pursuit. Each team is separated into male and female and must complete 2 laps of the course. The final result is tallied from the finish times. The winning team, the one with the shortest combined time. In the first 1,000 metre semi-final, Russia has an exceptional race, beating China 1 and going into the grand final. In the second semi-final, China 2 is up against Canada. Canada puts up a strong fight, but are ultimately beaten to the line by China 2. China 1 and Canada are up against each other in the 1,000 metre minor final. China chips away and develops a 10-second advantage over Canada for first place. China 2 and Russia are in the 1,000 metre grand final. The Russian women are first off the line, followed by the men. China take off hard in pursuit. By halfway, the Russian men have caught the women and attempt to pass. They become too close, and after the turn, the women have to miss a corner. They stop, reverse and have to redo the corner. This enables China 2 an easy win with a time of 9 minutes 29.397 compared to Russia's 10 minutes 45.743.
It was a contact. That's why ladies crew turned left before the buoy and lost, I think, 5 or 7 seconds.
This means China 2 has won every grand final and has taken first place in the tournament. That concludes racing. Teams start relaxing and celebrating the competition that has been. The top 3 teams head over to the podium for the awards ceremony. Mike Thomas, the president of the International Dragon Boat Federation, presents the trophy for first place to China 2. Once the ceremony is complete, everyone goes on to celebrate together.
And now you're going to play hard. Campaign!